Hello there, lovely people. So here is the Five of Cups, and it's this message. I just wanted to share a couple of rambling thoughts that I had about it. And you know, there's. I asked when I drew this card. I asked about love. Just because it's one of those constant themes that comes up inside of our lives, and it's one of those things that we're looking for all the time. That love, that connection. The connection with other people, the connection with things, the connection with work, a work that we love, or a place that we love, or a pastime, or an activity, and obviously quite often people that we love. But inside of that search for a connection, there's this inherent memory of having lost something, or that memory of separation and pain, which starts when we're separated from our mother at birth, and that's the first time we experience disconnection. And that disconnection is painful, and it's there from the beginning. It's one of the first memories we have, and that, in a way, we're kind of wanting to reconnect from that moment on. We're wanting to find that oneness, that togetherness, that we are united feeling. And that feeling always comes up with this memory of separation, this memory that's a little bit painful. And then gets repeated in life as we might lose a loved one, or we might lose a friend, or we might move away from something that we might get taken away from something that we love doing. We might have to change a school. We might lose a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or our siblings might not like us, might be pushed away. We might feel rejected by a peer somewhere down the line. We might get rejected by our parents. And love is this constant quest that we have, but it's tainted and painted with more and more memories of pain and hurt. And so we learn at a very young age to become acutely tuned into what hurts us, with the idea that just like if we learn that a stinging nettle will hurt us and sting us, then we are super alert for stinging nettles and bees and insects and bugs or whatever else that might hurt us. So we become very alert to those things that cause us pain, with the logical idea that that will save us from experiencing some of that pain, and we can avoid it at different times. But love's a tricky one, because we'll look for love and then there'll be a painful experience behind it, and so we'll be focusing on the painful experience but then still wanting love, and these two energies don't go hand in hand. You can't really focus on the 3 spilt cups and see the 2 standing ones at the same time. You've either got to look for one or the other. And this is part of what the message of this card is all about recognizing that habit we have to protect ourselves, with this tendency to look for what may potentially cause us pain or hurt in the future, so that we can then avoid it, because that caused me pain and hurt in the future, or in the past, so it might do in the future as well. So we're acutely focused and attentive to it in the name of protecting ourselves, but in that process of focusing on what has hurt us in the past, it makes us focus on fear. And if we're focusing on fear, then we cloak ourselves in this darkness, and we find it very difficult to open up and actually experience the oneness, which is only experienced when we let somebody in, and when we want to go get closer to somebody. So we have to take that cloak off. We have to risk a little bit of pain. We have to risk a little bit of hurt, and not try to overprotect ourselves or mollycoddle ourselves so that we will never feel pain again. A little bit of hurt is okay. This is the growing pains of life, and this is the expansion as we move out of old limits and into new, expansive connections with the world, with other people, and with oneness, and when we can dare to love more in this life. Anyway, just a few ramblings. Hope you have a fantastic day. Love to hear your comments.